You see, I often don't start off my wrestling reviews this way, but before I get into my Monday Night Raw review for March 26, 2018, I want to take the time to thank my boy, the homie himself, Salrex, for the new official logo for this channel. I have been in a dire need of a new logo on my channel, and I've been fully aware of that. I've had people also tell me the same thing as well. And Salrex has done it again. He has done another amazing graphic, as you see on the screen. If you are a YouTuber or a podcaster out there and you want awesome logos, awesome layouts done for your respective YouTube channel, your own respective podcast, go hit him up on Twitter at Salrex Gaming. I have a link to his Twitter handle down below in the description box down below. Hit him up, tell him what you need, and he will work with you. He's done layouts and graphics, not just for myself, but for OKFabe, JD from NY206, Solid Monster, Biggs Mike Wrestling Recap Show, just to name a few of who he's done amazing layouts and graphics for. So hit him up on Twitter. What the fuck are you waiting for, Motherflower? But that's amazing, like I said. But what was not amazing tonight was Monday Night Raw, live from Cleveland, Ohio. 2 weeks away from WrestleMania, the biggest show of the year. I'm supposed to feel excited. I'm supposed to feel like, yo, I can't wait to watch WrestleMania. But instead, Raw tonight just felt like, meh, whatever, you know? And I should not feel that way. I really should not, all right? But guys, what's up? It's me. It's Steve here, back at it one more time, Motherflowers. Thank you all for tuning into the channel, watching this video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button down below, Motherflowers. Also, give this video a big old thumbs up. Also share this video throughout your entire social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, wherever the fuck you share videos. Also, while you're here, follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, where I tweet throughout all these shows, Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT, pay-per-views, and all that fun stuff as well. Overall, like I said, I thought Raw was meh, but that's my opinion. I want it from you, Motherflower. So, Motherflowers, down below in the comment threads, Motherflowers, let me know how you felt about the show. Whether you liked it, whether you hated it, or if not, let me know on Twitter at HeelSteven, and I'll give you a retweet and all that fun stuff. So, Raw kicked off with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. They were actually, they're actually there in the building, right? But Roman wasn't there, so Paul Heyman cuts his promo. He talked about how Brock Lesnar will defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. He also went on to say that Roman Reigns, his suspension has been lifted. He's now been reinstated, right? And it's one of those things. Listen, I'll be very honest with you guys, okay? Listen, I think Paul Heyman's amazing, just like everyone else does. But it's one of those things, like over the years, like you hear one Paul Heyman promo, you heard them all. There's nothing unique about his promos anymore. I get it. He's Brock Lesnar's spokesperson. He's his advocate. He speaks for Brock Lesnar. But it's just one of those things where I'm not thrilled anymore about his promos. I'm really not. But as he said before, Roman Reigns has been reinstated, and Roman appears through the crowd. He appears through the crowd with a steel chair at hand, ready to go at it with Brock again. You would think he learned from last week, right? But he's about to swing at Brock, and Brock just clotheslines him, just literally has his way with Roman Reigns again. But Roman in this whole thing as well gets some momentum. He gets some retribution. He whacks Brock with the steel chair. Keeps hitting him with the steel chair, even though at the same time he is selling, the scars from last week, the beatdown from last week. Apparently they were saying on commentary that Roman is not 100%. He's still in pain, right? But people for some reason decided to complain, Roman isn't selling good enough. But yet, oh my God, last night Matt Jackson at freaking Strong Style Evolved, oh my God, he was selling like a masterpiece. I just hate the smarky logic. I'm just saying. Just keeping it 100 with y'all, okay? But eventually, Brock took over and just literally laid out Roman Reigns, literally hit him with steel chairs, threw him into the ring steps, and just left him lying there. But what was crazy about this whole thing as well, yeah, Roman took an ass beating again, but he left on his own. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I am enjoying the build to Roman Brock WrestleMania 34 more than Roman Brock WrestleMania 31. And I think it's a shame that people still live in this whole mentality that, Roman can't do shit. Roman can't. That's literally what every smarky smart fan is doing right now. They're doing this whenever Roman Reigns is on TV.
Oh, you see, Roman Reigns can't do anything. He can't sell. He can't take bumps. Oh my God, this is so boring.
That's literally how all these smarks watch Roman Reigns on TV. I shit you not. But it's a shame. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But what I am going to say, though, again, I am enjoying the build for WrestleMania 34 better than the one from WrestleMania 31. And the story they told you is simple. Listen, Brock gave Roman a beating. But just like the match from WrestleMania 31, where Brock was giving Roman all these beatings, Roman got back up and just walked out on his own. It's like with Dragon Ball Z almost. Goku always would get his ass kicked, right? From the bad guy. But he always rose up, always got back up, and kept on going. That's the detail that I saw from it. But again, I know people will not see it in that way. I know for some people, it's, oh my God, we're doing this again with Roman Reigns. F it. Just, it is what it is at this point in juncture. We had Nia Jax versus Mickie James. Literally, this match was just a complete squash. Even though there's moments in the match where Mickie James worked on Nia's leg, Mickie was pretty much a big factor in this match in the part where Nia went to chase Alexa Bliss outside the ring, but then again had her leg worked on. But eventually, all that being said, Nia Jax ended up getting the win after a military press onto a Samoan drop. And after the match, Alexa went for a cheap shot, but literally had no effect on Nia Jax. Literally no effect. From what it looks like, this is my belief here, okay? This is going to be a complete squash match at WrestleMania. And it has to be a squash match. It has to be, in my honest opinion. And I still want to know. I still want to know why, oh why is Mickie James still with Alexa Bliss? It's a mystery we will never, ever, ever, ever fucking understand. We had a tag team match after this. Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali, the two finalists from the Cruiserweight Championship tournament on 205 Live. These two guys will go at it at WrestleMania, probably on the pre-show, but fuck it, why the hell not? They teamed up and took on TJP and Drew Gulak. You had Drake Maverick or Rockstar Spud, however the fuck you still want to refer to him as, on commentary. The match was okay for a tag team match. It wasn't nothing crazy, if you will, but it's cool to see that these guys are back on Monday Night Raw. I thought these guys were going to stay forever on 205 Live. I've been hearing those rumors. I've been hearing also rumors of them getting their own tag team division. We'll see where that goes as well. But like I said before, this match, for what it wasn't a bad match. It was there. It was solid. Got somewhat excited. The ending of the match was literally Cedric Alexander having his way with TJP. It looked like he was about to go for his finisher. Like he ran the ropes. And Mustafa Ali hit like the blind tag. So Cedric hits the lumbar check on TJP. But then Mustafa Ali got up on the top row, hit the 054 on TJP for the win. So it's that mind game thing going on. And again, it'll be a real shame if they're on the pre-show, which I hope they're not. I really hope that they're not. But I get the feeling that they will be. And if they're not, they could definitely steal the show. Like, you think about this, right? WrestleMania 34, the card itself, I said this on the podcast this past week, is so stacked right now. The most stacked card I've ever seen in the history of watching WrestleMania over the years. This card is stacked to the roof. It's like, what else can you do? But like I said also on Tuesday, with Bryan not coming back, all these matches now take a backseat to Daniel Bryan. But that's my take on that as well. We had Miz hosting an episode of Miz TV that saw the Miz starts arguing amongst themselves. Literally, Miz wondering how come they're always failing them. They never have his back. It's always Miz getting his ass kicked. And it looked like, Bo Dallas was going to go at it with the Miz, because Miz was saying, if it wasn't for me, you'd still be Bo leaving and catering and stuff like that. He even smacked Bo Dallas over this whole thing as well. Seth Rollins came out, tried to instigate more, try to add more, more to the fire, if you will. And then out came Finn Balor. And all of this, and again, it led to Miz saying he's the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. And after 36 days, he will be that, better than Shawn Michaels, better than Mr. Perfect, which literally got Curtis Axel upset. He got him upset as well for this shit. Because again, Curtis Axel is the son of Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, R.I.P., WWE Hall of Famer. And all this was just a giant plan just to have the Mr. Rogers attack Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, which then out came the Club to make the save. But all this, all said and done, you had Miz in the ring ready to hit Finn Balor with the championship. It got countered, and they took out the Miz, or Miz escaped, if you will. But it was literally back to Finn and Seth. And you see Finn at the end of all attacking Seth and holding up the Intercontinental Championship. We find out that next week on Monday Night Raw, it's going to be Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor one more fucking time. Whoop-de-fucking-do on the go-home show of WrestleMania. Awesome. Holy crap. I'll be honest, if it was up to me, they should just have the Miz win at WrestleMania. From the looks of it, hey, these two guys are getting momentum. They're getting the upper hand on the Miz. So it looks like, in my opinion, that Miz will retain at WrestleMania. Asuka defeated a local Handsome Tam and Jamie Frost. Whoop-de-do with that. And she literally defeated with the kick. So there you go with that. Matt Hardy announced himself that he will be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. You know what's funny about this too? So they post a graphic of all the people that are in this match. You have Ty Dillinger, Mojo Rawley, The Revival, Woken Matt, Baron Corbin, to name a few, right? And Michael Cole says, this match is important. It changes the careers of people. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, bruh? Whose career has this impacted? Let's look back at everyone that's won, okay? Cesaro won at WrestleMania 30, the inaugural Memorial Battle Royal, right? And you thought, okay, he's going to go somewhere. They make him a Paul Heyman guy. And nothing happened with him after that. Nothing, right? The year after, the Big Show won. But the reason why he won on the pre-show, that is, of WrestleMania 31, because, he looked like Andre, right? So they wanted him to be the one to do this with the trophy, right? And then WrestleMania 32, Baron Corbin won, which was great. You gave it to a newcomer to win that Battle Royal, which I was at. And what did you do with him after? Nothing. You have him with Money in the Bank. You have him losing like that. But his momentum has been Granted, he's a U.S. champion here or there, but still, they've done nothing with him. And then Mojo Rawley. Need I say more? Like, come on, think about that for a minute. How you want me to believe that whoever wins this Battle Royal, oh my God, his career will go through the roof? No, it's not. It's not. But whatever. They also posted a graphic of the women's Battle Royal. They also posted a new trophy design, I guess, in the whole preview as well. So it's literally, as we speak, is the Riot Squad, the Women of Absolution, Becky Lynch, and I guess Sasha Banks and Naomi. They also mentioned Bayley, which got to the next segment. Bayley and Sasha Banks backstage in the locker room area, where literally Sasha wanted to know what's wrong with Bayley. And Bayley pretty much told her in a text, hey, listen, I got my text because guess what? I'm entering the Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania. And Sasha's still upset. Hey, you got something to say to my face. What's wrong with you? And Bayley lets it out in a way. She says, hey, she's tired of always protecting Sasha. How Sasha it's always been for her, always about her, not everyone else in her career. How she's clearly the legit boss. But it's always been Bayley protecting or looking out for Sasha as her best friend, and how Sasha literally is just being a selfish person. But then Sasha admitted, hey, you know what? In this business, you have to always look out for yourself, what have you. She's a 4-time women's champion. And then Bayley hits the line, yeah, but how many times have you lost it? Which literally triggered Sasha, and they started brawling. They started going at it back and forth, just brawling like crazy. And I'm going to say this too, okay? I'm going to say this, okay? It's a shame that they're being put in this women's battle royal at WrestleMania, but at the same time, they could use it for their advantage. Like I said this before, and I'll say it again. They could have this whole thing where, oh my God, it's down to Bayley and Sasha. Granted, at the same time as well, during the segment, Bayley told Sasha, hey, you've never beaten me. Which people can make the argument. Again, I don't recall because they've had so many matches. But yeah, I do believe that, hey, Sasha's never beaten Bayley. If I'm wrong on that, let me know in the comment threads. If I'm wrong, let me know. That being said, you can use this to their advantage. They could build their feud more in that battle royal, have it down to Sasha and Bayley, have Bayley win, right? Have Bayley win, and they can build up to these series of matches after WrestleMania, as long as it culminates at SummerSlam at Barclays Center, the same building where they had their first big match at Takeover Brooklyn, where Bayley won the NXT Women's Championship from Sasha Banks. And in that match, you have Sasha win. How crazy would that be? But I get it. You don't want to see the same match going forward. But we'll see how they build this shit up. We really do. But it's a shame. Like, honestly, they deserve their own WrestleMania match. But it's just one of those things where it's like, at this point in juncture. Okay? We had Braun Strowman against Sheamus. Before the match took place, you had the bar wanting to know who was Braun's tag team partner for WrestleMania. Because apparently for them, they want to prepare the right way, know who they're going up against. And Braun pretty much said, hey, listen, if you beat me tonight, I will tell you who my partner is. And they have the match, Braun Strowman and Sheamus. This match, honestly, was there for a moment. There were moments where Sheamus had momentum, obviously with help of Cesaro. But it was all said and done, Braun Strowman won with the power slam. So there you go with that. Again, it's an okay match, but nothing really big here. Again, the mystery is who is going to be Braun Strowman's tag team partner at WrestleMania. People were throwing out Elias. Maybe it could be Elias. People were saying Samoa Joe. Could be as well. Hell, I even heard people say Neville. I doubt that, but we'll see. We had Kurt Angle. Well, we also, before this as well, we had a video package hyping up Triple H to Stephanie. And you see Stephanie training, throwing punches here and there, whatever, you know what I mean? They're throwing punches here and there. But it was one of those things where, again, just hyping up that match, talking about how, Ronda Rousey is now in the world of WWE, of Stephanie McMahon here, how at the end of the day, Ronda Rousey has to, learn to get with the program, and hey, you literally work for them, if you will. Again, just hyping up the match. But we get Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. They had a ring promo talking about WrestleMania. How, again, it's not going to be easy, but they're gonna be the ones to win. And they bring out Ronda Rousey as well. Ronda Rousey was wearing makeup for some reason. I get she's a woman. You want all the women to wear makeup, but I feel like for some women, it could work. For some, it just, naturally. Just embrace it naturally. And Ronda's one of those women. Just like NXT, Shayna Baszler is another woman that I feel like does not really need makeup on to wrestle, but that's just me, of course. Take it for what it's worth, okay? And they're talking here. Ronda's talking as well how, hey, it's not going to be easy, I know, but I'm not here to have everything be handed easy. And then out came Absolution, Paige, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville. And they really wanted Ronda Rousey to join Absolution. And Ronda's staring at them like, thank you, but no thank you. And then you had this whole thing where Paige said, hey, listen, we wanted to be your friend, but now we're going to be your enemies. And you see Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville getting in the ring. They're about to attack Ronda Rousey. But then Ronda essentially took out both Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville on her own. There was a moment where she tossed Mandy, and I think Sonya had a late reaction to catching Mandy Rose, or breaking the whole bump, if you will. So there's like a botch here and there, but essentially near the end of the whole thing, right? Ronda does like a judo toss on Mandy Rose, and she goes for the armbar, and she wouldn't let go. She had this look in her face where she was just ready to just break Mandy Rose's arm, and you hear Mandy just screaming in pain, and Kurt telling her to stop. Eventually she does. I thought the ending of that was cool. The whole thing of the rest was just cringe. Just, to quote Chase, cringe Ronda. It was like, it's not good, but it's bad, but it's good bad. Like, it's cool to see knowing that it's bad, if you will. But they should have a good match, I hope. I mean, listen, it's one of those things where we still don't know how good or how bad Ronda is in the ring. And that's the question. That's the big concern as well. Also, this whole thing as well, Ronda called Stephanie McMahon trust fund tough, which I thought was kind of funny, but hey, it is what it is. We then had the Good Brothers versus the Miztourage. This match was just their match. Again, the build-up here was the fact that early in the day, the Miztourage attacked Rollins and Balor, mostly Balor, and obviously the Good Brothers went to the defense of Finn Balor. This match, honestly, was a match that honestly was just there. Nothing really big here, other than Gallows and Anderson won the match with a Magic Killer and they pinned Curtis Axel. And then after this, we had the big concert of Elias. And Elias sang the song before the match, and he talked about how he wants to leave Cleveland, how days earlier he was in MSG, selling out MSG, and now he's here in Cleveland, and now he's ready to leave, just like LeBron will leave apparently real soon. Now, again, I don't watch basketball like that, so I'm pretty sure what Elias is saying, LeBron is ready to go back to South Beach. I don't fucking know. Maybe he comes into the Knicks. I don't know. But Rhino comes out. They have a match. Elias won with the drift away. And after that, he hit the drift away to Heath Slater. I don't know if Elias will be Braun Strowman's tag team partner. But at this point in Junction, really, to be honest here, I don't mind seeing him win the Battle Royal. I don't mind seeing that happen. But you want to hope that, hey, maybe he does become Braun Strowman's tag team partner at WrestleMania. Something for him to do. And then we get the main event. We get John Cena and Kane in a no disqualification match. I'll be honest, this match was It was there. Cena used many of the Undertaker's moves throughout the match, including Undertaker's signature sit-up, and then he went for a choke slam, which I thought was, wow, okay, taking digs on Undertaker here because, again, you're trying to leave a message to Undertaker. Cena won with the attitude adjustment through a table, and loudly complained of the Undertaker not getting involved. He got on the mic again, talked about where's the Undertaker, where is he? It's no DQ match. Normally, a gong will appear, lightning would strike, and there's no Undertaker. And people were chanting for Undertaker to do something, to come out, and Cena just going off and going off. He says he better come out next week. Listen, we're not dumb, okay? You expect people to believe that The Undertaker will not show up on the go-home show to WrestleMania. Listen, I am one of those people that feel like this match should not even happen. But it's going to happen regardless. It's going to happen. If that's the case, and I've said it before, it better be the American Badass Undertaker. It should be. Even though at the same time, it's just one of those things where it's like, let's be real about it. The build-up to this match has been shed. No bones about it. It's been terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And it's just one of those things where it's like, I just honestly cannot care less if I see it or not. But we'll see what happens next week. I guarantee you next week they'll probably have Undertaker show up, or maybe have like a graphic pop up where he challenges or says yes, or rest in peace John Cena, some shit like that. I don't think Taker will show up physically. He'll probably show up at WrestleMania, and we'll finally get the response, oh, he accepts the challenge, and we see him finally for the first time since Raw 25 at WrestleMania. Overall, again, I thought Raw tonight was a complete meh of a show. Very, very disappointing. Again, 2 weeks away from WrestleMania, and you want to feel excited. You want to feel like, oh my God, awesome, but it's just not happening right now. It's not fucking happening. Maybe SmackDown Live tomorrow will actually, do something better. We'll see. However, tomorrow I will not be here reviewing SmackDown Live. I have family activities going on tomorrow, which will make me miss SmackDown Live. However, there will be a SmackDown review on this channel immediately after SmackDown Live. I do promise that. It's not going to be by me. It's going to be someone that, I've built a trust to, and I think, again, a lot of you are going to love. And maybe, just maybe, you'll sub to this channel at the same time. All right? So make sure tomorrow you come back, tune into the SmackDown Live review. And again, thank you for watching this video. Give me your thoughts down below in the comment threads with your take on Monday Night Raw, if you enjoyed it or not. Also, next week, we're going to get, again, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins, and we're going to get a face-off between Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, the go-home show to WrestleMania for Monday Night Raw. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, where again I tweet throughout all these shows, Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT, pay-per-views, and above all else with each and every single one of you mother flowers. I requested already WrestleMania weekend off, so hopefully my work comes through, my job if you will. They actually, go with it and they allow me to have WrestleMania weekend off, because literally WrestleMania weekend I'm going to be filled with so much content to do. So much videos to do. I'll be recapping TakeOver New Orleans. I'll be recapping, Super Card of Honor from Ring of Honor, and of course WrestleMania. I might even recap, bro. To be honest here, I might even recap that Impact Wrestling versus Lucha Underground show. And hell, I will be reviewing sometime next week the New Japan pay-per-view Sakura Genesis, where it's gonna be Zack Sabre Jr. versus Okada. So again, if you haven't yet, sub to this channel, hit that bell icon, be notified when I upload a video, because you do not want to miss when these videos drop. All right? Thank you all for watching. Again, as always, hate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, it's me, it's Steve, and this new logo, I swear to you, is fucking lit. Thank you, Salrex. I'm out like Janice Titties. It's wrestling and whatever. Yeah.